So I'd heard that you and Numskull broke up over the success of that song.
Nah, not over the success of the song. Over me going solo, me signing Rap-a-Lot, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was the breakup, period. Niggas was feeling some type of way, him and CNH, basically. So, but even with all that being said, CNH made me sign off on not being in the Luniz no more, to sign a Rap-a-Lot. Like, where did they do that? I thought we was gonna spread the bag like on some Wu-Tang shit. You know, Method Man could be there. Ghostface could be here, Raekwon could be here. You know how they had Old Dirty could be there. Then they'd come back and do the whole Wu-Tang that loud. You know what I mean? Okay, we'll come back and do the whole Luniz that version, but let's spread out and get this money. They wasn't on it. Yeah, oh, fuck you, you trying to fuck up the group. So even with all that being said, Gears come out, I do the Thugged Out, the Ablation, the double album. I do, 3 albums. I bring these dudes, I bring Numb and CNH to Rap-a-Lot and do the next Looney album over there, which was Silver and Black, where we did the Oakland Raider. I'm a Raider, from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. We predicted that too. You know what I mean? You know, Cleo told us what the fuck was up, but anyway.
R.I.P. Miss Cleo.
Anyway, man, you know. But anyway, I was solid enough and I bought them to Rap-a-Lot, got them a check. So, you know what I mean? After that, shortly after that, we like really just stopped fucking with each other, you know what I mean? And this is the time when I'm beefing with the G Unit. Now everybody like, you know, trying to get on this 50 Cent shit. I'm a beef this, I'm a this guy, this guy, my record sales gonna go up. That became the new marketing plan for niggas. You know what I mean? So I was beefing with the game, beefing with G Unit, all the shit. Numb decides to throw his little 2 cent in and throw a diss song out on me, out the blue.
So Numskull, this is you.
Yeah, he's working on his solo album.
Okay.
So, now he disses me like that's one of his singles and shit. They doing videos for the shit. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So after that song came out and whatever happened, I think I replied or whatever on the mixtape or whatever. But after that happened, he went to jail for, his charges or whatever. I ain't gonna mention his charges. Somebody else could, when you interview him, you could talk about that.
How long was he locked up for?
7 years.
Okay.
7 years. So
I'm serious then.
We're beefing during him being locked up. You know what I mean? So I'm not giving a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Period. So I got locked up like on DUIs and shit, and they was bringing his case to my cell. Like the motherfucking CEO was like, hey, you see your man? He's on TMZ. He did this, he did that, and woo, woo, woo. He got 19. Like, man, chill. I'm Yukmouth. I don't even get down with dude no more. But they was like trying to, get me real upset, trying to, you know what I mean? Put his case through the cell and shit like that. But anyway, long story short, I noticed it started being a reinsurgent of old school music like 2014, 15. Like it started going real retro as far as music. Everybody's doing these old school concerts, the Crush Grooves, the How the West Was Won, all them big, concert events and shit, but mainly with old school acts. So I'm like, hit Numskull homies like, yo, man, tell him, let's get this shit together, give him my number, hit me. That never worked, so I went on his his Twitter, and I got his address for where he's locked up at, and I wrote him. I wrote the dude, he gave him a long, nice one, like we brothers, this, that, and the third, let's get over the bullshit, get to the money, here's my number, and he called me. He called me and shit, like within a few months after that, he got out and we got to the paper, So.
Dope.
No more beef with me and my brother Numskull. It was fake shit anyway. I don't even know why he dissed me. Like that shit was left field, but I gotta defend myself,
So you go and sign to Rap-a-Lot Records.
Yeah.
Owned by J Prince.
Yes, sir.
And I've interviewed, me and Willie D are actually friends. And Scarface as well.
Right.
We've done multiple interviews, we talk and everything else like that. And I always bring up the question, why is everyone so scared of J Prince?
That's how you move, my G. It's how you move, my G. It's where you come from, the reputation you built, in the streets, before this rap shit. When you had to survive on the street, street principles and, rules. He was at the top of the class back then, So at the end of the day, you get the big kingpin dudes, the big dudes that's respected, that done did a lot for the neighborhood, that done did a lot for the city, And also, you know what I mean, is a motherfucking beast. You know what I mean? In them streets, you know, heard about, you know what I mean, the shit that had happened to people back in the day. You know what I mean? So when you hear those stories and you see how you move, you know, that make motherfuckers scared of you. You know what I mean? Period. It's like, nice guys finish last. You know what I mean? So, but last, say if somebody disrespected you and you got your bodyguard dudes who you keep all the time. Mm-hmm. Now, you're going to say, I'm nice, I'm cool. You know what I mean? This motherfucker done probably stumped your fucking car window out. Fuck for that, TV. And you're like, I'm cool. Or you going to have your bodyguards come sling that motherfucker across the ceiling and make a demonstration. Now, after that happened, he's scared of Vlad. Like, oh shit, Vlad ain't playing. You feel me? Them niggas ain't playing. I tried to stump his car out, nigga. He's put me in the hospital. I got 13 stitches. My shit, staples. You know what I mean? So, them demonstrations, you know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta have them demo tapes out there. When you got them demo tapes out there, it's legendary demo tapes. I can't explain what happened at Rap-a-Lot, but you heard a lot. You heard a lot, like artist-wise. Artists was getting fucked up. I ain't gonna name what artists, but they was getting fucked up. Okay. Like physically, like if you go against the grain, man, it's gonna be some shit, you know. So I mean, hey, a lot of shit happened. Period.
Well, you were beefing with Master P during this time, right?
Right, definitely, man. That's another thing, man. He called P and told P to, you know, pump his brakes, keep it on wax. You know what I mean? Like I done been in the airport with them. Mystical, all his bodyguards, everybody, they could just mean mug me. We all sitting down there 2-3 rows from each other. All they could do is mean mug me. Can't do shit because of the old man. So Jay is connected. Like you get him, you know what I mean, with the Chicago, you know what I mean, with the Chicago connection, you know what I mean, with the big homie in Chicago. I ain't gonna throw his name out there like that. But you know what I mean, he's connected with all the big homies, you know what I mean, even with the Ville, you know what I mean, he gave us our first deal, you know what I mean, Seagram, rest in peace to Seagram. Jay Prince came to the Ville and signed Seagram.
You're right. Seagram is from Oakland. Yeah.
That was the first West Coast
I haven't heard that
artist.
name in a while because he got killed.
Yeah, that was the first West Coast artist. So he been tapped in with the Ville. Jay is tapped in with too many real niggas. And too many motherfuckers love him and got respect for him to let anything go, you know what I mean, bad talking about him, period. He got too much respect and love from everybody, and he fucks with everybody. So good luck getting away talking about that man, period.
Shout out to Jay Prince, man.
Shout out to
I've
that
interviewed
man.
his son. I've actually been trying to get an interview with him, but you know.
Hey, you should have caught him on that goddamn
We
press
tried.
run.
You know what happens? We tried, but I was told that someone around him told him not to do it with me or something like that. And
Because you the motherfucking feds, Vlad. You know they think you the feds, nigga.
I'm the feds.
You ain't the nigga, though. You ain't the nigga, man. My bag. But my God, they think you the feds, bro. You ain't the motherfucking feds, man. But when you get these motherfuckers to open up, it turned into the interrogation room. It turned into goddamn Minister Society with a dude like, you know you fucked up now, right? You're like, man, what time did you come in the store? Well, it was 7. You know he fucked up, right? It was 9 o'clock. No, what time did you drop the bottle? Like, you fuck a motherfucker up like that, bro. So you ain't the cops, but your shit be turned into the interrogation room sometime, bro. You gotta respect motherfucker like a real motherfucker. Like, yo, I ain't about to get interrogated and cross-examined, bro. You be cross-examining niggas, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
It's all good. And hey, you know, we've produced some incredible interviews over the years.
Hey, man, it's great,
you know?
bro. But when motherfuckers open that Pandora box, you be like, okay, so the OG gave you all the work in the neighborhood? What was his name?